Q5 vibes. That's exactly what it is. How are we all doing, boys and girls? Aren't you lucky? Another Viking Views car review. I'm damn excited about this one. 2019 Q5 S-Line. So not SE, sort of mid of the range, S-Line. Nice spec inside, some optional extras. Not black edition, not SQ5. 2-litre diesel, 190 brake, automatic. It is enough, I'm telling you. I've driven the car for hours. It's just cruising along, it's smooth, it's nice, it's got a bit of poke if you need it. Yeah, but I'm excited about this one. I think inner Jordan, well, I don't know what. Kid Jordan, let's go back some 20 years or something. Off-roading, innit? Used to watch it on TV, used to like it. This thing will play about with the Land Rovers, no problem. It's got plenty of clearance. It's got your lovely hill assist, which will help you going down for the four-wheel drive stuff. And best of all, world-renowned Quattro system. I'm not even biased, it's the best four-wheel drive system in the world, son, I'm telling you. I'm excited, as you can tell. But anyway, got some 19s on it, which, to be fair, when I first seen it, I thought, they look damn small. 19s, not small, big tyre profile. You could sit this on, you know. Let's go back to Jordan now. I don't know, 10 years ago, I want a car like Escalade, some big 22-inch spinners, innit? You can get some 22-inch spinners on it, son, no problem. Now, let's take it serious. Nice, colour's amazing. Don't ask me the correct name on it. It reminds me very much of my old man's Daytona Grey on his Q3. Looks a bit similar, if not, this is a bit shinier. It's because it's newer, innit? Privacy glass, rails. One dislike I will say are these. I don't like it, from the simple fact of, when you're getting out of it, you catch your feet on them, but, you know, for the kids, old people, etc., it's, I suppose it could become a bit handy, just be a bit where you will dirty your clothes on them, but don't be like me and wear grey joggers, innit? So we've had the car a couple of hours now. I'm impressed, very impressed. It's gorgeous to drive, now from a guy that's driven Q2s, Q5s, Q7s, Q8s, SQ7, etc. It's also only a 2-litre diesel power plant, 190 brake, but it's enough. It's so smooth. It's got a bit of poke if you need it. There's no lag. It goes, and the car's just in auto at the minute. I bet if it's in comfort, it'll be really comfy to drive. Now, car grid, it's not bad. S4 video, you were everywhere when you were filming that. So it is a bit of a pleasure to drive. I've noticed as well, when I did get in the car this morning, it's done nearly 3,000 miles, but it was in dynamic, so it's the guy's personal car as well. It's not actually a service loan car. So he's been driving in dynamic everywhere, and he's getting about 37 miles per gallon. Now we've been in it, and we're doing about 30, which is still not amazing for a 2-litre diesel in all fairness from that aspect, but it's alright, you know, it's not too bad. It is a big car, it is 4-wheel drive, and I just like it. I'm pleasantly surprised with it. I'd be very surprised. I thought I'd get in it and think, but yeah, I could actually live with these. I could actually buy one. I like it. So before we talk about some front stuff with this, we're in the perfect position because over there is an 18-plate Q5, which is an SE spec. So you can see the difference with it, which some of you look in saying, it don't look that different. So from that point of view, you're missing an S-Line badge. You've got different headlamps, and these are not the dynamic front headlamps either, with the 3D thing go on and off and the DRLs strobing on the front. They're just normal headlamps. Wheels make a difference, and if you look on side by side, you can't see it at the minute, but I can. You can see quite a bit of difference, and in fair, they make it look a bit more expensive, them side runners, in a way. But anyway, got your headlamp washers on the front, always good for the Xenons, isn't it? Nice badge. Quattro badge, that's what it is. Nice grille, not nice badge, nice grille, innit? And a nice Quattro badge on there. Bearing in mind, personally for me, I would have to have a black edition one. I'm not against chrome, I just prefer the black optics. I think it looks a lot nicer. But come on, look at it, it's lovely. So the beautiful thing again, at our disposal, we've got a Q3, previous gen, not 2019 Q3, so it's ever so slightly smaller, but in all fairness, there's a new Q5 on the horizon. I'm telling you, I can feel it, the whole range is changing, so this is going to be next, but it's not a lot. Well, there's an inch here and there, let's just say that, in comparison to the Q3. It's about a foot longer. The width, even down the back seat, is only about 2.5 inches wider. It feels a different place, you know. Sitting in the back of this car isn't the biggest. Okay, if you've got small children, great. You know, if you've got a baby in a baby seat, great. Even if you want to take the grandparents out, innit? They can go in it, no problem. Stick them in the back. You're comfy up front. But nah, in all seriousness, it's big enough for two people, small family. but not many people are going to have 4 people like me sitting in the car. So that aspect, you're fine. If you want to have that, have a Q7. And now, coming from someone that's reviewed a Q2, go and check it out on the channel. It's completely different. New Q3 will be coming soon. I've driven Q7, SQ7, Q8. And this everyday daily driver, from an affordable budget point of view, is my favourite. I'm not even going to lie to you. So yeah, the back end of the car is still just as gorgeous as the front, in all fairness. Let me grab that key real quick. You know, your standard strobe lights, LEDs on it being S-line, which in all fairness, I think that SE over there wouldn't have. But it just looks nice. One little bit of a criticism, and this is just from my personal point of view. Not that it's a really bad one. I don't like the fake exhaust stuff. Mercedes, everything is the same doing that. Personal preference, I don't like it. But looking at the back, it just looks lovely. Privacy glass makes the world of a difference. And with all this new badging to do with all the electronic Audis, e-tron stuff, you got 40 TDI instead of 2 litre, 2DI. In all fairness, the 40 looks a bit better. For someone that doesn't know, going to come behind, look at him, he's got 4 litre, Jesus. And the Quattro on the badge, so that's quite good. But let's just picture car park, shopping bags. We're walking, going back to it. I haven't got the handles for the boot. Can we do it? Audi, there we go. That's a nice feature. Decent size in there. No spare tyre. Sub is built in because it's got a Bang & Olufsen upgraded system. But in all fairness, what cars today have the spare tyres? I know Dan touched on, likes these little LED lights in here, which is all fairness. It's handy for the seats. Split seats also, so you can still carry your passenger. So 2 up, 1 down, 1 up, 2 down, whatever you want, isn't it? Just a nice place to be, in all fairness. One little observation, I'm 6'4", no problem at all. I can reach this button. If you're on a bit of a shorter side of life, yeah, the car's a bit on a slant right now, car park, etc., that is quite high. I'm quite surprised. I don't know if it will actually close it on the key. I don't think it will it? No, just open. So there we go. So there we go, we had a little hill assist, that's what that was. Literally didn't do nothing, didn't touch the steering wheel, foot was off the brake accelerator, and it cruised about 1-2 mile an hour, that's it. The green light came on here to tell me I was using it, obviously when it switched on and off. Amazing feature, you're going to stay in control. And to be fair, that would be interesting to see what it would be like on a proper cool run-ins, bloody snow thing, ice rink. Downhill slip. I can't even speak. I'm excited. I want to go off-roading. That's what it is. So yeah, you can hang with the big boys in the car park anyway. Everyone thinks 4-wheel drive, total off-roader, Land Rover Defender, Land Rover Discovery. Gosh, we are parked in exactly the same park. All the cars that are up there out the way. Q5's no different. They can do it. So let's have a look at the heart of the beast. 2 litre dirty div. There we go. It actually fills it. As you will see from our Q2 review, it was like an old Corsa B where you could just up, down, up, down. I felt like I was a bit harsh in that review. I wasn't harsh, I was just honest. And you've got to do the things, haven't you? So 2 litre diesel, 190 brake, goes no problem at all. You could also get a 2 litre TFSI petrol, which will be bit worse than fuel on this. And I know SQ5 when this gen come out was a 3 litre TFSI, which I've got in the S4, exactly the same power plant. Audi have scrapped that and it's now 3 litre diesel, which is much better. I like it here as well. Some nice struts, good strut bar across and on the front. Obviously good for the tension, torsion, bit of both in it. So and a amount of people have said to me, even with the S4, I give my old man the keys to fill up the screen wash in it. Looking in there, where's it going there? They can't see it. It's round here, people. A lot of people don't realise it. Audi have been doing it over here for a little while. So, nice place to put it, out of the way, keeps it cool in it. Only problem is, if you've not got the mad skill in it of pouring it in properly, you're going to get it down your wing. But there we go, that's a little bit of information on engine stuff. Nice clunk too, German clunk. Let's see some inside stuff. So there we go. It's a bit quieter inside, so we're going to do it here. Before we show some interior stuff, I actually went on the Audi website and done an actual build of this car. I was actually right with the Daytona Pearl. which was quite good. So on the road, done the exact spec this is, apart from the running boards at the bottom, couldn't find those. It's £46,860 on the road. So if you're going to finance route, you'd probably get a decent contribution with that. But anyway, 2 litre diesel, 40, S-tronic, which this is, 190 brake, 0 to 60 in 8.1 seconds, 137 mile an hour top speed, which, you know, you're not going to have it as a, you know, if you want something like that, get an SQ5 in it, but it's a cool car, it's a comfort car. Anyway, so we have comfort and sound pack, which this has, which is basically keyless entry, the foot thing like we've just done, Bang & Olufsen sound system, rear view camera, extended LED light pack, and also on there, which is quite nice, we've also got technology pack, which will be virtual cockpit, MMI touch, little draw pad down here, which you will see in a minute, bigger screen, and also when I had the S4, this wasn't a standard with a wireless charge, which is quite nice. And the thing that baffles me with this, I love it, you can move it back and forth, cover the cup holders, back, forth, armrest hides stuff also. But anyway, inside stuff, nice place to be. It's comfy, that's what it is, you know, half leather with that good strong cloth stuff. And in all fairness, I wouldn't miss not having leather. But yeah, one negative point of view from me, probably due to size, although it's getting better as the day goes on because I'm not noticing it as much. The steering wheel height, I would love for it to go a bit stronger. Obviously out in Germany, they're smaller people, innit? But anyway, it is better. Now that I've lived with it a little bit, I thought that was a bit, to begin with. No, it's nice, very nice place to be. Bang & Olufsen, 3D, well, scrap that, it's not 3D. Bang & Olufsen, might be 3D anyway, I don't know. It's not a big expensive £5,000-6,000 one like you can get in RS6, is it? But it's Bang & Olufsen. Sounds amazing with that sub in there. Love it, absolutely love it. And yeah, I could sit here all day in all fairness. I've drive this round and think, do you know what? Yeah, I'm doing all right for myself, which is a nice feeling to have, innit? And you're looking down on people as well. I'm not saying it from, you know, smug sort of way. Looking down, so looking down on people in my van, innit? But it is nice to have that driver's height a little bit better, you know. Clearance is all good. Join me inside. Come and have a look at this. Oh, actually, that's a bit better. It's higher when it's out, isn't it?
Yeah. Have we just had a learning experience?
Scrap every negative thing I said about the steering, and I'm excited to show this to my old man later as well, because when that steering column is out, the steering wheel is actually above that, like I want it to be. I've bizarred myself, baffled myself is what I've done. Amazing. So inside the cabin here, it's very similar vibes to A5, A4. That's exactly the same instrument console as I have in the S4, because you've got the light pack. I love them little touch lights, LEDs as well, which is awesome. And yeah, it's just so nice to be. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Do you know what? Not often have I done a car review and I think, Christ, I want to buy one. But that's what this thing's doing for me. So yeah, it's got a lot of nice stuff as standard anyway. Your heated seats, etc. Cruise control, always nice to have on the motorway vibes. You know, your auto lights, auto wipers, all that generic sort of stuff. And there's not a lot of optional extras. Yes, that technology pack covers stuff. Comfort sound pack covers a lot. A pan roof would be amazing in here. That would add the difference in there, but you know, it's here or there, it doesn't make any difference to the car. Just adds more money in it. But that draw pad is quite nice down here. Same sort of gear stick as well. But it's just, yeah, it's just lovely to be. And in a way, it's sort of old technology in it. I know it's got the virtual cockpit, Google Earth, but the way all Audi is going with all the new touchscreen business, this isn't like that, you know, it's still the same from 4 years ago, say. But I could live with it quite happily. Yeah, so obviously, no full leather as we just noted on, which doesn't look quite nice. Being S-Line, you've got these nice big seats to hug you. Reminds you very much of the A6, previous A6. And that's a nice, decent size. And you know, it's comfy as well. They're wide, you've got the width there for a bigger person like me, can appreciate it. On the negative point of view, well, not even a negative, it's just car hasn't got it. So optional extra you could have is the full electric seats. You know, I wish everyone would just do them as standard, because it's, you know, it's a bit of a faffing about just moving yourself about, etc. Having to raise yourself up, raise yourself down. I'm not a fan of that. It does have the lumbar support, but in all fairness, I've had lumbar support in my cars for about 10 years. I've never really used it. It'd be nice to have the massage function like the S4 has, but again, I don't really use that a whole lot. So we're never off duty, we're always doing our research in it. Every day is a school day. So I thought I'd have a nosy, right? See what similar sort of cars are on the market for this sort of price range, and also what's the top 10 for the family SUVs. Now I'm not going to say any lesser brands or say anything's better than anything else, but I've gone on 4 different websites, and believe it or not, what's voted number 1? Audi Q5 in the top 10 family car, and in a few other sort of categories. So closely following BMW X3, Jaguar F-Pace, Land Rover Discovery. It's back to the Land Rover things, isn't it? Audi's actually above it, but there we go. So you've got the Skoda Kodak. That's a bit different, isn't it? Mercedes-Benz GLC, Alfa Romeo, the Volvo XC60. There's a couple of ones in it, Seat Tarraco. There's a few different bits, but there we go, in that SUV. So you might say Audi isn't quite the most expensive thing there, because the Land Rovers are bloody expensive, but it's up there with them anyway. But yeah, that's a bit more reassurance for you, innit? Voted number 1 family SUV. There we go. So this is a part of the video where it goes final thoughts. My final thoughts. And to be fair, I can't say anything bad against it. I absolutely love it. It's literally one of the only cars I've lived with for a little bit in that sort of price bracket that I would actually consider swapping the S4 for. I love it, you know, it's a perfect little family car. It's a perfect car for 2 people, even if you haven't got a family. Hell, if I was on my own, I would have this car, not even joking with you. It's a gorgeous thing. This is stunning as it is. Black edition, 10 times even, you know, white for me as well. Stand out lovely, you know, that's personal preference. I absolutely love it. Targeting that perfect little family market, as we've just said, on your own, no problem. Back isn't the biggest, that's the only negative. So there might be people out there that's got full-size kids instead of small-size kids. Q7, Q8, there you go. You still got the perfect Audi brand. You've got the Quattro, you've got the comfort, you've got the styling, and you've got that quality. That's exactly what you want. Q5, get it done, buy one. So anyway, earlier I was a little bit kicking back and forth, and let's see if we can do it in the one swipe. Audi, why don't you want to work, Audi? There we go. Keep the first one. So let's have a look at the heart of the beast then, innit, as they say. Let's not have a look at the heart of the beast. Should have checked that it was first, didn't I?